Hey, what's going on, guys? You already know who this is, and as of right now, I'm shell shocked because early this morning at 12:30 a.m., 24-year-old James Holmes opened fired at the Century 16 uh, movie theater at Denver, Colorado, and there's reports that he killed 12 people and injured at least 50. Oh, I mean, when you hear something like this, of this magnitude, the first thing that comes to your mind is why or how. I mean, you don't, well, at least not for the majority of us, you just cannot comprehend how someone can give themselves the audacity to do something like this. I mean, not to mention this guy was a student at the University of Colorado. So so this guy had a pretty bright future. You know, and what I mean, I'm not a doctor, a psychiatrist, or a psychologist at all, but I just don't understand what would make someone who's a student, you know, to just turn around and do something so I don't even know what word to use, so uh, devastating, horrific, you know, to just go inside of a uh, movie theater and to open fire at just random people having no regard for human life. I mean, going by the news reports and what the witnesses said, this guy apparently went in there with a some kind of a gas mask. I don't know, I don't know if that's true, but it was either that he had a gas mask on or he was in there in a in a in Batman's disguise, or he had the face of Joker. It was either one of these three, and he obviously had goggles on, so his entire face was covered, and he just went inside and just opened fired randomly, with again having no regard for human life. You know, so 12 people died. I'm sorry, 10 died on the spot, and two more, or at least two more, died at the hospital. And again, at least 50 others have been injured. So that's a total of 62 people that he caused horrific damage to. And I just can't imagine if I just can't imagine the family of these victims. It's Friday night, or well, yeah, it's Friday morning. You're going out there. You want to have a good time. You want to watch the latest movie that's been out, and you hope to have a good time. And the last thing on your mind is for some lunatic to come in there disguised and just to open fire on random people, you know. So this, I mean, this should be a lesson learned for the security system that we have here in the US, you know, because I personally, even before this happened, I personally never understood why there is not a security check at the movies. You know, just as there is at the airports. You know, and I guess this just goes to show that, hey, you know, it's not until people die or suffer that, you know, that they go and do what they should have done prior to that, which in this case was to have security at the movies, you know. But now there's news. I mean, well, yeah, there's news now that post today, July 20th, 2012, they're going to have security checks at the movies now. Now I don't know if that's going to be just in the U.S. only or every other country in the globe as well. But this should have been done a lot. I'm sorry, a long time prior to this. You know, I mean, my thoughts and prayers go out to the families of the victims. You know, and I also heard that there was a parent in there who took a 3-month-old child to the movies with them. Like, why would you take a 3-month-old child to the movies? I mean, if it was 3 years old, I would probably semi understand, you know, but a 3-month-old baby, really? Now, I don't know what happened to that parent or the child. I hope nothing happened. That is, and again, all my thoughts and prayers go out. This guy, uh, oh yeah, James Holmes. Uh, he's apparently going to face the death penalty because honestly, I'm not trying to sound like a judge here, but I do not think that life in prison is enough for this person and anybody else who's done just as bad. You know, my goodness.